Hello there. I am very much in favor of togetherness and love and happiness and families and marriages and babies and all of that. So please don't get the wrong impression. I'm not really a part of any of these social media like schools of thought, such as like Child Free Women and 4B, even though I get it. I get it. But I can't say that I'm like that. All I'm saying is that, let's see, this year in 2025, YouTube has been around now for 20 years. I have been listening to YouTube for a very long time. It's been my hobby and pastime for a long time. Men have been making nasty remarks on YouTube for years, probably from day one, but I can't say that it's been day one since I've been listening. So, I mean, even now, because it's been steady, men make unnecessarily mean remarks about women, such as if you listen to the Kendra G show. If you don't know what that is, it's a dating show. People come on there, they just kind of introduce themselves, they talk to the host, and then there's like an app that you can go on if you're interested in that person and you want to connect with them. Now, if you're not interested in the person, all you need to do is just nothing. There's nothing you need to do. But people like to go on there and make nasty remarks, and I mean, women do too. Women do too. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of the remarks that men make on there are just nasty. And even when you listen to people such as, like, let's say the Passport Bros, now they're talking about the women that they like, the women that they went overseas for to meet. And I still don't feel like they talk about them all that nicely. They don't talk about them in a very nice, loving way, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So there's all this like advice for women in relationships. Where's all the relationship advice for men who want to be husbands? I'm just not seeing that. So, hey, that's why I say prepare your daughter and tap into the reality of the world that we live in. And I'm not trying to be discouraging by any stretch. I think there's a lot of good guys out there, a lot of solid guys out there. I'm not even going to say that they're an extreme minority or anything like that. I'm just saying that the cultural norms are different. Like, there's not like, a default setting with men that like favors women at this point. It's quite the opposite. And right now, I'm really only talking about people being mean on the internet and some of the really nasty remarks that people say on the internet. I'm also a news junkie. See, I have this job here in this office, so I just listen to the internet a lot. I'm also a news junkie. I listen to a lot of news reports from local news stations across America. There is an intense amount of domestic violence in this country. Now, it's really interesting, all these people that like to make fun of women and say, oh, blah, blah, women are homeless. They should have picked a man better, da, da, da. They never mention all these women getting killed. And when you listen to some of these stations that are on YouTube that talk about women being killed by men, there's usually people in the comments saying, oh, well, she should have did this, she should have did that, and the other. And they are sitting here blaming this girl for being murdered. Now, granted, yeah, maybe she could have chosen a different choice in man, but your dating pool are the people that are in your proximity. So if your family is a bunch of gangbangers, then yeah, you're probably going to get involved with gangbangers too. Or, if your neighbors are gangbangers and such, that's probably who you're going to get involved with too. So that is just why I say be very cautious, because I don't think it's the culture at this point for men to treat women well. I think that there are individual men who treat women well and who have like old fashioned kind of family values and value marriage, but I think that that's an individual thing. I don't think that it's a cultural thing at this point. And then if you are a black woman in America, I think that that makes it, a little bit worse, just because there's a lot of hostility towards black women in America. So yeah, that is all I had to say about that. Because again, men make a lot of nasty remarks about women on the internet, but I mean, and trust me, I've been hearing about like the preferences and all that stuff for probably 20 years now. All people need to do is go do whatever it is that they want to do. Just focus on who it is that you like and who you want to date. But people use that topic of conversation to make nasty remarks about, like, let's say, black women. The passport bros use that to make nasty remarks about American women. So, it is what it is. And I noticed a long time ago that the easiest way for a man to go viral is to make nasty remarks about black women. So prepare your daughters. Prepare your daughters. I mean, if they want to be followers of Christ and obedient to Christ, I'm not saying, don't seek out marriage and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you need to be careful, and there may come a point where you need to just accept that it may not be worth the pursuit. And again, I really wonder about the girl in church that had to come to the front of the congregation to discuss her unplanned pregnancy. But it's just like, she sounded very, very young, and I just kind of wonder what kind of conversations did anyone have with her. There was a whole congregation full of people, I mean, what did they do to prepare her? I bet it was just like, one or two sentences. And also, people in church, a lot of them are, first of all, they're older, so a lot of them are not really tapped into certain things that are going on in the world at the time. So there it is. I think that's all I have to say about this topic. Thank you for bearing with me. I am going to get back to more of the Bible studies, but I just figure I have quite a few videos. I've given quite a bit of context, so I just kind of wanted to just kind of have some conversations, just kind of talk about some other things, just kind of free form. And I'm going to do a few more of these videos and from time to time, but yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.